So guys, welcome back for part 2 of this journey that we are on in Hogwarts Legacy. Now let's hop back in here and continue where we left off, which was exploring Hogwarts, just about to explore Hogwarts. We had just chosen our house, so Ravenclaw was our house. If you haven't seen part 1, you can go and check that out right now. But we are back, and I must say I didn't get much time to look around this yesterday, and it's very, very nice. Oh look, we've got a little mirror here that's showing us the back of us. Very interesting. Let's go and explore.
Revelio.
I need to head to my common room. Which is up, I'm going to presume. Yes, it's up. Oh, a restricted area there, look.
Must be different.
Oh wow, how nice this is.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could...
Why would anyone bother sending secret
It's
love
not how
letters?
that...
If you want to win me over, just treat me to a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
That guy's easy. Wait, Samantha Dale talk. No, I'm gonna go and check this out first.
The Hogsfield is lovely.
Revelio.
Was it known? Well, both Hogsfields.
I hear Farncroft's been getting attacked by Ranrock's
It's pretty cool.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Introduce yourself to Amit. Yourself to Everett and Samantha.
One moment. Watch this.
Um,
What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way.
yeah,
You
because
seem
throwing a
downright
fart bomb
calm
at
next
someone.
to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, it's a
too,
bit
Everett.
odd, mate. Huh. Oh, it just gets even better. Look how beautiful it is. Loving the carpet. Yeah, and what? And what?
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
It was so slow.
Revelio.
I'm sure. My parents keep promising me something to make up for the fact
Just
that they
things that I
spoiled
can
my
spin.
sister rotten. I think we'll just tell them to kid me out with a wind whistle.
What is this?
Revelio.
There's nothing around here. Let's go introduce ourselves.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could... Ah! Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
I like stars. It's pretty interesting.
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will
One of the
adore
reasons why I chose
astronomy.
Ravenclaw.
Professor Shaw is incredibly
Because of
knowledgeable.
astronomy.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years.
Can't wait for that.
You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Be seeing you too, my friend. My friend Amir.
I'm not sure this is the right spot. I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Yeah, very
Well, I
different
hope he
forms.
told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
I like that. I like what you did there.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Thank you.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Cool common room, I must admit.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind.
Try my best.
Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWL.
Some owls.
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oh, look at the level of detail in that book. That is crazy. What is that?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
This seems so big, this tower. I'm already getting a sense of how big this map actually is.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
Oh, okay. This bust, created in honor of Ravenclaw House, resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. A progress towards completing challenges appears here. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. 1 out of 2. Options to open field guide pages. Oh, here we go. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progression. Select the challenges menu to continue. Oh, here we go, look. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock each tier you complete. From appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities
Revelio.
like that, inside and outside of the castle.
There's something down there.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Oh, what's all this? I'll leave that for now. That's one of them doors.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Hogwarts is divided into 2 main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house, common rooms and the Great Hall. Select the Grand Staircase region to continue. In this view you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you've discovered, including your own house, common room. Grey flue flames reveal locations of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library and Greenhouses. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flame for you. Use to rotate the map and fast travel to the Centre Hall with square. Let's go. See what this has in store for us. Triangle will protect you from incoming blockable
And
attacks.
here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Oh,
You can get
wow,
almost
look at this.
anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
What? This is
Always
mad.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
And we're just
You
going to ask all the
mentioned
questions. It
Hogsmeade,
might unlock
Professor.
things or something.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect.
Spells,
charms, jinxes, all terribly useful.
Yep.
I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell
And
me
then it's
more about
obviously
the
just-
defense against
I
the
don't
dark
think asking
arts
questions
class?
actually does
Defense
anything, to be
against
honest.
the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you,
you.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
A lot.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very
Most
well.
definitely.
Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to
ya.
me, as I'll be using it to
I
keep
say
up
ya.
to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay. Well, let's just talk to Professor Fig while we're here.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
Too right.
Speaking of
Hogwarts.
guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Field guide map shows Professor Hecat's class is in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use the charmed compass and the field guide to help me find my way. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing impressive assignments or as quest rewards. Field guide map show. I've read that. Let's do Charms class.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
My life, probably. Quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Here we go. Cast the spell. Right, so let's get to these classes, shall we? Through the door we go. I must say this castle is amazing. Just taking it all in. Oh, God, it's huge. Against the dark hearts. Blue flame discovered.
Revelio.
What does this cat do? Oh, you can pet the cats. That's fine. Oh, goes up even more. Didn't even realise.
Professor Ronan.
Oh, here we go.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Oh,
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident
he looks fun.
that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But
I had a cup of tea again.
before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
No. Something like this.
Well, it seems that we are in
Send them
dire
wishing a
need
wand.
of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Alright, let's get this done. Spot on. First time. Accio.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Oh, let's go. Let's go outside. Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells and techniques in your arsenal. Visit the collections menu to discover hidden enemy weaknesses. So that's going to be a lot to learn. What enemies take what damage best, like from each thing.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
They must be adding Quidditch as a DLC, isn't it? They've got to add
A bit
Quidditch.
of sport.
I don't know how they'll do it, but
Prowess
they've
with
got
the
to add
summoning
it.
charm to the test, right?
Imagine it's not the most easy thing to try and make.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
No.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Accio!
Think of this like Very good. Not to worry. That's it.
Oh,
Stay
too far
focused.
again.
Splendid. Don't lose your composure.
How did that one fall off then, huh?
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our
wasn't very
new
good at that, was
student
I?
a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Ooh, look at that.
There we go.
Accio!
I let go way too early. I didn't know if I could like hold the trigger in a little bit less. Clearly hold it a bit too less.
Yes!
It's okay, this one's only 50. Told you. There we go. We've got it down now, we've got it down.
Excellent.
Here we go.
So I gotta get 50 to win,
That is how it's done.
I think. I think if I get 50, I'll win.
Brilliant.
Ooh. Oh, by 10 points. Let's go. Let's go.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Ooh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Oh, got hit. Look at her walking back all smug. Nah, I don't think so.
Accio!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's it.
Let's go. She's been hit. She's been hit.
There we go.
Oh, we've got this down to a T now.
Quite impressive.
We're gonna get max points on this one. Calling it right here, right now.
Watch this.
No, you're getting hit again. You're getting hit again. I told you.
Yes!
I need to bring in that one this way. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I know everyone is
Now.
Try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Oh, yes.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Perfect score.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Oh, I've completed that class.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Having a wand is a lot. I don't know. Mind you, then using your hand. Don't know what all that is, but yeah.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
Oh,
I remember the
nice
first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
What?
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Future game? Future game, maybe?
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word,
humans,
if you would.
if you're so inclined.
Oh,
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
that would be pretty cool.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. Quest complete. Charms class. I say we go to our
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
You know what? Let's start talking.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Damn right.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
New quest available. Open quest log. That's my levels. Quests. No assignments. Settings. Moving the main story to unlock. Challenges. Collections. What are these? Wand handles you have collected. Revelio pages. Okay, that's where they go. Let's go back and go on quest. Defense against the dark arts. Defense against dark arts class. Let's go there. So now it's tracking it. If I cast this, it should take me there. Let's go do our defense against the dark arts class. Everything's just alive. I love it. Love it. This castle's so big. What on earth? Is it never ending? Wait, I wonder if I've unlocked gear yet. Cloaks and robes. So I haven't got anything yet. I'm going to presume that when I go collect my things from Hogsmeade, that's when I get my stuff. My hair literally looks ginger in that.
Is that all you've got?
This looks fun.
Levioso! Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
It's a very cool wand, I must admit.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. Steady your wand. Levioso.
Levioso!
Oh, look at that.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
That could be interesting.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak...
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done.
Ball.
Levioso!
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
Yeah.
I want a fair duel.
I'm gonna absolutely
using Levioso,
destroy
basic
you, bro.
cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be
Protego! Super Protego! Levioso!
good form.
I know!
What are you doing up there?
Stupid!
This can't be your first trick.
Levioso, let's just say I'm a quick...
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Feels so good, the combat in this game.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Only a smug little sod.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
Big up
Glad to have the
Ravenclaw.
opportunity to practice.
If what I've
Nah,
seen today is any
glad I picked
indication,
Ravenclaw,
we can
100%.
expect great
It's my
things
Wizarding
from
World
you.
thing that they gave me.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it.
That's a little story, if anyone's
and
watching this
they
far.
must achieve it.
When I was doing my
A
Wizarding World
classroom
account,
duel is one thing,
I've always wanted a
but
Newfoundland, and I
battling
hopefully
dark
get one in the
wizards,
future.
Or as ever
In
more
the-
likely, goblins.
in
is
the
a
near
different
future, some
kettle
point.
of Grindylows
Uh,
entirely.
Dog breed, if you
Understood,
don't know.
Professor.
And that's what he gave
So,
me as
I'd
my
advise you to keep practicing whenever you
Horcrux,
can.
which is very funny. Not my
Perhaps
Horcrux,
Mr. Salmon will have
my
some
Patronus,
ideas
that's
for
the
you.
one.
Again,
Patronus.
well done today. I shall
didn't even know
reach
it was a
out
thing.
soon with additional assignments. All right.
Nice.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention
Smug
and
to me,
talent.
I'm smug
You
to
know,
you.
You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Oh yeah.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Oh, I'm up for that.
Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library. You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps
Sure you
somewhere
will.
unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Very interested.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
The all eyes watching. Here's a flame.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Here's a flame that we've thingied. So what's next on the quests? Let's see what's next. Weasley after class. Let's go see. I'm gonna say it time and time again, but this castle is incredible. Oh, here's the famous gardens. Or one of them.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah,
I love elves.
there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Okay.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've
I think I
managed
get
your
my Wisdom
classes
World
well
wand, which will be
with a borrowed
very cool,
wand,
very cool.
But you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are a type of quest given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress in the quests menu of your field guide. Well, I think we're going to leave that episode right there. We've done our first classes, which was very, very fun. We've learned a few things along the way. And next time I play, I'm going to go learn Reparo by the sounds of it. And we are going to go visit Hogsmeade, get our own wand, get our cloak. Hopefully get some access to some new gear and some new cloaks. And yeah, just enjoy our journey. And if you do want to join us for the next one, it won't be long. So make sure you press that subscribe button. And the like button on this one as well. Much appreciated. And yeah, hope to catch you in the next one. See ya.